Check your manual. This is an overlooked item usually. It'll show you the torque settings and everything. What you want to do is this on a cool muffler. So don't just bring it into the garage and go, oh, let's do this, because you'll burn your fingers. The first time it's going to crack these little guys open in the factory. You want to get some anti-seize when you put them back in. So here it comes out. This is what it's supposed to look like from the manual. I'm just using a brush on it. It's not a wire brush. Don't lose that little ring because that's your sealing. I think the manual says to get a new one every time. It's like, nah, it's not that important, I don't think. That's my opinion. Brush off all the soot. This clears out the openings. Get you better flow out. And yes, you could probably have a better flow if you remove this little spark arrestor. But if you start a fire in the woods and you don't have this, you're going to be paying the entire amount of that forest fire to put it out. And all the damage that it does. So leave it on there. So try to get all the soot out of it as you can. Now, according to the manual, you're supposed to beat on the muffler while the engine is running and varying the throttle. I didn't do that. I was up there by myself, so just getting the spark arrestor cleaned out it made a difference. Going up the hills, it's a little bit more peppier. Not much, but just a little bit. And since this is a diesel one, a little bit is a lot. So that had never been cleaned out before. And it's still getting some of that soot out of there. So I think the manual says every 200 hours to clean it. I'm going to start cleaning it more regularly. Maybe every time I fill up the tank. People just keep forgetting to clean these things out. If you wait too long, you won't ever get the bolts out, they'll break off. There was the torque settings. So once you get it done, put it back on, make sure you have the actual pipe sort of pointing down on this one. This is the 2018 Mule DX. So put the bolts back in, tighten them up, torque them down. Try to use a torque wrench when possible. And there you're basically done. If you got a rubber mallet and somebody to help you, you can beat the muffler while he's revving it in the front. And that'll blow some more stuff out of the actual tailpipe.